What's up, y'all? Let's get straight into it.
Where are all the good men?
Where are we meeting the men that don't suck? Where are we finding them?
Home
Someone
Depot.
tell me where I can find a decent, loyal, funny, good-looking guy around here.
Where can I find a decent chick that doesn't have her butt cheeks all over Instagram and who hasn't been ran and has a high body count?
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Where are those women at?
I'm convinced that it ain't no motherfucking men out here anymore. It's just with balls.
Women ask, where are all the good men?
Where have all the good men
Whoa.
gone?
Where are all the men? Where can
Hide behind those bangs.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Let me stop.
I find a good man? Where can I find a man? Where are all the men?
They ask, why don't men approach women anymore?
Why men don't approach women anymore.
So why are men afraid to approach women these days?
We aren't scared. We are simply tired of the bullshit.
Facts.
As John said, the juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Really ain't.
I'm literally shaking right now because I just had a man approach me in a parking lot.
This lady called that man a criminal.
What?
What was his crime, you might ask? Saying, excuse me.
A man approached me today in a parking lot while I was alone with my son, bent over trying to put him in his car seat. And I'm getting a lot of comments like this one, that how I responded to protect me and my son in that situation was over the top. Other people are saying he could have just been trying to help, or that someone that says, "Excuse me, ma'am," isn't a criminal. So let me ask you this. What does a criminal...
Women also told men,
Shut your single ass up. That's why you need a man.
to leave them alone. But now, they can't stop crying that men don't approach them anymore.
For real.
Leave us alone.
Why are guys so lonely?
Because no
Her
guy.
bifocals were so thick I could see the back of her head.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Go back to that. Go back to that.
Leave us alone.
Look at that. Look, boy, you know them hoes is thick as cold peanut butter when you can see the side like that. Looking like I'm looking in her brain type shit. Girl, I'm sorry. I just couldn't Mr. Magoo. You know what I mean?
Why are guys so lonely?
Because no guys just come up to us like we're just, I don't know, I guess we're just ugly.
Leave women alone.
Ooh.
But men are already doing that. Or hasn't one noticed?
Bro, this chick
But I
is
find it
based.
odd that some women want men to leave women alone, except when they need their support in something. And then they complain, why aren't the men speaking up?
Stop telling us what to do with our hair.
Frankly, I cannot remember the last time a man told me what to do with my hair. In my experience, it's almost always some of the women who are so concerned with what other women look like.
Stop telling us what to do with our bodies.
Like what? Don't rack up a high body.
Yeah, don't rack up a high body count. Don't be absolutely ran through like the Boston Marathon. Don't have more rolls on your body like the Michelin Man. Don't have more mileage of penis than a NASCAR rally race. Don't have, you know what I mean? What is it? What is it? Don't be ran. You know, be feminine. Don't look like Gorlock the Destroyer. Like the demands, we don't have that many.
Body count because a great many men and women find a high body count rather unappealing. How dare some men tell women to pay attention to their own morality?
Stop telling us how to dress.
Really? From what I've seen.
Somebody needs to tell you how to dress. You're dressed like a 5-year-old. What are you talking about? This man was trying to bless you with some fashion advice.
Some women should be told that what they're wearing is often inappropriate.
For real.
Leave us alone.
Ooh.
And when they finally do, what then will one have to complain about?
Where have all the good men gone?
Ooh.
Do you want to know where they
They're
went?
avoiding women like you.
They have retreated to their homes. Do you want to know why? Because the good men are the ones that have put in so much effort and had women trash them for putting in the effort. They've had women take advantage of them because they want to be a gentleman, they want to open the doors, they want to pay for your dinner, and you just expect that that is supposed to happen. The idea that you should have multiple men pandering after you just to see which one is the best is atrocious.
Where are all the good men? Here's the thing. I just want to let you know as an update, the good men are everywhere. They are everywhere, sis. The problem is you either have disqualified them for your own unrealistic, ridiculous requirements, or they have been so scared from accusations, being told that they are
Me
harassing
Too movement. Don't talk to me. You're harassing me.
or, you know, thinking that you want them to approach you, but then carrying on like how dare they find the audacity to approach you, and you get an entire generation of men who would rather be by themselves than to risk talking to you.
I mean, who is it? Scandinavia. They call it going Dutch because men don't approach women. Women have to approach men. And I feel like if women keep pushing men away like this, they're going to have to meet us halfway. Like, there's no chivalry in Scandinavia. Scandinavia, the guy's like, hey, this woman should open the door for me. I'm the king here. Like, Scandinavia, they've been doing the Dutch thing. They've been living their soft guy era. And I think it's about time. You ladies want to push us away. So now we got to meet us, you know, you got to meet us halfway. You got to start shooting your shot like Devin Booker. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, you're not going to bag a man.
Here's some things I expect a man to pay for while I'm
I was like, I know the big back Bettys were coming out somewhere. The battalion is always running deep, boys.
Him, or we're in a relationship. All dates. Like, sir, you're courting me. You're dating me. Like,
dating you? Damn! I don't know where your back ends and your neck begins.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
With your big back ass, what are you even talking about? I got to feed, like, you getting one meal, I'm going to have to buy 2 or 3 for you. Big as a linebacker.
You should be paying for the date. I don't pay for dates, so I'm a model, so I have to get my nails done for shoots and like.
We don't care.
Honestly, when it comes to hair,
she's a model.
I have like that wash and go hair, but still, products are expensive. Like, Ubers are a given, a must. Like, I do not pay for my transportation to these dates. Waxing is a given. You're gonna have to pay my rent. Like, girls got bills to pay, and I am too feminine.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
I'm going to start documenting all of my dating history so you guys can see what it's like as a single woman over 40.
We don't care.
Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom.
You made your bed, now you gotta lay in it. Oh, look, the consequences of my own actions. It's absolutely brutal when the universe puts up a mirror in front of you and says, you're an idiot. But this is what these women are learning in lifetime.
High value women are not considered worthy.
Who told grandma?
Who told grandma she was high value? Baby girl, if you were over 50, your value is gone. You were that Walmart, we call it great value, which is not fantastic or high value. That great value mustard. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You go to Walmart, they're like, they got the ketchup, and then they got the great value ketchup. It's great value. It's such a horrible name.
She was a high value woman.
I believe that there is a lost art of men approaching women, and I totally understand why, because some women are so mean.
I don't know about you guys. I absolutely hate short hair. I absolutely hate short hair. It always just gives me G.I. Jane Boss Babe vibes. Let me know what you think.
And nasty. But there is nothing like a man walking up on a woman and being like, yeah, my name is such and such, I'm attracted to you, can I get your number?
Guys do that all the time, but you're like, ew, you're not 6'5" and muscular.
Like, guys don't do that anymore. And it's a lot of women's fault because I will watch it happen and women will be so mean and nasty.
Y'all can say what y'all want, but I'm much happier being a side chick. I ain't gotta stress. I ain't gotta worry about where the this man is at.
Hey, Sid from Ice Age is on to something.
Because if he ain't with me, he with you. Especially if I'm doing my job right.
Or you single, you're so pretty. Yeah, so pretty needy, pretty messy, pretty toxic.
You need help.
Okay, so serious question. If we're not going
it's a dead giveaway with girls like this, with these little like detention desk scratching on the desk tattoos. Like, is that why even get that as a tat? Get a tat. Like, let them dig in. But I just want a little petunia flower. Look, it's gonna look like just like veins, but like put it on there. Like, what is up with these little? Every time I see a girl with these, they're like almost all the time single.
on dating apps for dates, where are we meeting men? And where are we meeting men in which we'd actually want to go on a date with?
That's the caveat.
Where are
You're meeting a lot of men, hoop earring on the nose, but you're not valuing these men as much as they would be valuing you. I always say this, man. Ladies, you got to choose. Do you want to be the hot one or do you want to be the not one? If you want to be the hot one, you don't go bag a guy that's badder than you, finer than you, bigger than you, better looking than you. You don't really get to shoot up, ladies. Here's a great piece of advice. Go get a guy that's a little chubby that works in blue collar. Best guy you'll ever meet.
All of the good guys. Can someone enlighten me? Because whatever I'm doing isn't working.
Because you're not a good woman. That's the thing. Good women get good men. But when you're not a good woman, you end up with no good man.
Thought having one-night stands with Chad wouldn't lead to a meaningful relationship.
Comments like this one are...
Yeah, these women go sleep with 9s and 10s as guys. They go sleep with 9s and 10s, but they think they can date 9s and 10s when in actual reality, they're supposed to be dating 5s and 6s. They'll figure it out. Sometimes they do.
Very desperate attempt to scare women into settling for losers. I'm 30, and last I checked, I have not crumbled to dust, despite what misogynistic men...
But it's not necessarily your aesthetic or your superficiality. It's the attitude, the bravado, the ego, the narcissism, the entitlement that comes along with you being a 30-year-old hag-a-lag. But just keep it at thou wow.
And society say women do not expire after a certain age.
Your eggs already...
Yes, they do. 35 geriatric pregnancy, and what is it? In China, if it's over 27, you're called leftover women. It's the sad reality. You dry up eventually, honey.
Already expired. Keep coping, though.
Uh-oh, here we go. Love these court case ones.
Okay, Miss Canada. All right. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay.
I'm seeking child support and back pay from this man.
Shocker.
Okay, just straightforward. That's what I like. Just get right
I want in his pockets right now.
into it. How old is the child?
The child is now 3 years old.
3 years old.
And I have not received any child support.
In 3 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. He should be stepping up.
All right. Sir, is there a reason you haven't given her any child support in the
That
past
ain't my
3
baby.
years?
Yes, ma'am, there is.
What is that?
We've been discussing the paternity obligation.
Okay.
Under the circumstances, you know, I don't think I was the only person having a fling with Rocky at the time that you know, she and I had that time together. And,
Excuse me? Are you implying something?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I understand that you may have been seeing some other people in addition to me. And the reason that I haven't provided
well, those are rumors.
I understand that. I understand that. But you haven't complied with my request for DNA test either, and that's my key.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait. She's denied a DNA test? Oh, my. So I had to take oh my gosh, I had to pause for the cause on that. He was like, I ain't the only one that's been running through Rocky. Some other guys were slinging their meat swords, pork swords up in there too. She was riding the hot dog carousel when I met her, Your Honor. Damn, that's wild, dude.
Where are the men that are gonna open the car door?
That's a big ass car door.
Where are the men at that are going to provide and protect?
Yo, big ass.
Like, women have ruined this for us. Where do I find y'all?
I was rejected by a matchmaker this week. You wouldn't be able to work with me.
Love
when
it.
we met, I told her what I was looking for and told her a lot about me. And I tried to highlight some of my core qualities, including the fact that I'm very, very type A, organized. I like to
Putting the clown makeup on. It's like it's like the starter kit for these old single women. It's like makeup every day, beat face, body beat, but has a yappa, and can put on the clown makeup. And some of these chicks be crazy good with it too.
a leader. I told her I was looking for someone that was at or above the same income level as me, driven, who is ambitious, who is ready for a long-term relationship and ready to get married at the ripe age of 38, where I've been in therapy for 10 plus years.
You're too old to even have kids, yet you still think you can demand an exceptional man.
Where are we meeting the men that don't suck? Where are we finding them? Huh?
I like this question, but I don't think one's going to like the answer, because there are a lot of men out there that actually don't suck. But many women don't want to give some of these men a chance because they don't meet the standards that they think that they should have when it comes to dating. For instance, some women only want to date guys that are over 6 foot tall. So they might not even look twice at the guy that's only 5'9". Or perhaps the guy isn't just as attractive as that person wants them to be. So he would just get put in the friend zone. Great guy, but not worthy of dating. And then there's some women that only want to date guys that make 6 figures or more. So they don't even look twice at the guy that works a blue-collar job and has to work overtime on the weekends just to make ends meet. So there are lots of guys out there that don't suck. It's just some women don't see them.
Perfect.
Something that I've seen for a while now is how high the lesbian divorce rate is. I think it's something like 75% divorce rate. But why I'm laughing is because how are you guys going to pin this one on men? The reason for divorces in the same-sex marriage is domestic violence, cheating, feeling ignored, and get this one, feeling like one partner is not pulling their weight in the relationship.
Anyway, guys, make sure you subscribe to
The Modern King.
for exclusive content.
If you enjoyed this video.
Sorry, that last little clip there threw your boy for a little loop-de-loop. Goodness gracious alive. Modern women, man. You ladies. This is why I'm so glad I was dating. I started dating back in the day of the genesis of Tinder. You know what I mean? I wasn't per se the guy that was doing it in the later 2018, 19. I haven't been on Tinder for damn near 7 years, but it's crazy to think how much it's changed, man. Back in the day, dude, you could get on one of these apps, you could swipe up or swipe right or whatever, and then you could message a girl back and forth, and you could go out on a date with her, and it like she didn't expect a ton. But nowadays, it's absolutely crazy. You expect me to like either get you an Uber there, get your hair done, pay for your nails, wax appointments. None of that was even a thing. Like the most I would do, I would do 50-50. I'd be like, hey, I'll pay for the first round. Will you get the second round? And if she was like, no, I'd be like, cool, I'm going to leave after the first round. But if she's like, yeah, I got you, then I would actually stay. It's a good way to gauge if a girl's actually into you. Hey, I'll do the first. You want to do the second? Cash. And then if it's a follow-up date, yeah, I'll pay for lunch. I'm doing a lunch date or something. I'm not taking you out to Ruth's Chris so you can get a 20-ounce or T-bone sirloin New York. We're not doing all that with the duck fat mashed potatoes. We're not doing that with the asparagus and the Brussels sprouts. We're not doing all that. We're doing a simple little lunch date. I'll get you Jimmy J's. Better ingredients, better sandwiches, Jimmy John's. You know what I'm saying? Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Oh, God, I'm so dumb, I swear. Oh, man. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.